This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details. Fan.
The Black Parade marches into Minnesota. My Chemical Romance is back, and it's going to be loud, emotional, absolutely unforgettable at Target Field on August 24th. Tickets are on sale now. Get the full details at KFAN.com keyword calendar.
Since the Vikes started with a couple of primetime games, it felt like the second the Power Trip Morning Show started that the game had just ended like 10 minutes before. Now we had a noon game and an 8:30 in the morning game, and I swear it feels like that Steelers game was, I don't know, 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Like that was yesterday. Man, time's weird.
Yeah,
that was
very
yesterday.
weird. Yeah.
No, the game ended like at 11:50 a.m. and it felt like it should be 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah, correct.
I kind of like the early game.
Same.
Oh, it's the best.
Love it.
Don't you think the NFL some days are going to put 4 teams over there and just sell a TV package of 8:30 games to somebody?
Yeah.
You didn't have to get up at 4 in the morning to get ready for that.
No, that's true.
That pregame didn't start till 6:30. You should have just showed up at 6:29. You're ready. You're prepped. You're ready.
I had to still send out stuff to everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
boy.
our guests on the show.
I'm not saying you would have to do 16 8:30 games. I'm just saying for the fans, if they sold a TV package, put 4 teams in Europe, and then, they'd set the schedule up as a division.
Set the schedule up where the Vikings play at 8:30 every Sunday morning.
Hell
For
yeah.
us.
No, for all of us.
It was outstanding.
Outstanding.
I prefer the early one than the late games. The late games really, really suck.
Yeah.
The 8:30 start, I just absolutely love, and we get it again on Sunday. I can't wait.
By the way, you just said you have to send out a whole bunch of stuff to all your guests and stuff. Are these people not quick enough just to talk football without getting prepped by you?
Most of them are.
Oh, most of them. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear
I know
who
a lot
isn't.
more football than I do, but I still send it out just to give you an idea of what I might bring up and why I would possibly bring it up.
I'm going to guess. You do not send that email to Sauce and Hawk.
I do send it to Sauce and Hawk.
It doesn't sound like
The only
it.
one I don't
How
send.
often do you read it?
I read it.
Do you do?
Yeah.
What
That
did
segment
this week
has
say?
prep? Come on.
What did this week's email say, Sauce?
Talked about the game.
You guys did that, yes?
Yeah.
You did that very well.
Yes.
The
And what
offensive
else?
line.
Yep.
And the game.
In the game,
Yes, we used to always talk about the game.
We always talk about the game.
Pete's the
I'm
only one
focused
that
on.
just goes, don't send me this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pete's the only one.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, okay.
Pete's the best. I love Pete.
he's outstanding. But like Lieber will go back and forth with me about ideas and what he wants to bring up or what he likes about as far as like the prep that they sent him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's because I care, dude.
Yes.
No, I know. You're always
pour
prepped.
your
I've
heart
seen
and
your
soul into
trapper
it.
keeper.
Yeah.
I've seen your notebooks.
All my highlighters.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're very prepped.
We got to keep that together. There's a lot of stuff going on.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
Good morning. We have breaking news. CNN.com reporting this. Dateline, New York. McDonald's is rebooting a fan favorite game after a decade.
Wait a minute.
In an effort to spur sales.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
What? Once a cultural phenomenon and even the subject of scandal,
Come on.
Monopoly is back.
Sweet Jesus, yes.
What?
It's the best. One of the greatest promotions in the history of promotions. Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a home run.
It's a home run.
And here's what's great. I don't even care that it was rigged. I never expected
No.
to get Boardwalk.
No.
I just wanted free food. Which I won once in a while, right? Here's a free soda. Here's a free fry. Great.
Yeah.
Here's a free breakfast sandwich. Anybody want this? I ain't going to eat this, right? Who wants this little ticket? The best.
Yeah, the best.
The thing is, it's like the lottery. When I actually buy a ticket, I just put it in the glove compartment, of my Jeep, and I just forget about it.
You don't care about free food?
I'm like, oh, sweet, I got that. I'll put that over here, and then I never use it or look again, and then...
Must be nice. Muss is so
Wow,
rich, he doesn't
Muss,
need a free
yeah.
apple
I'm
pie.
just throwing Benjis out the window, and I'm
It's all
driving.
that prep.
When does it come back, Zachary? Does it
Well,
say?
the promotion is returning to U.S. restaurants, I should say, on October 6th for a limited time. but not in the way of many of us remember.
Oh, come on. Hang on. Are they going to botch this?
That's a week from
Is it
today.
a digital thing now?
The physical board to track peeled off pieces is not coming back. Rather, the game is getting a digital makeover that is largely played in the McDonald's app for registered members of its loyalty program. However, the physical game pieces will appear on some food items like a large fry box, which then can be peeled and scanned into the app to redeem. Digital game pieces are also available for orders through the app on select orders. If all pieces of a property are collected, customers can redeem prizes such as free food, bonus rewards. Some of the prizes included 1 million American Airlines miles and a new Jeep Grand Cherokee. There's even a $1 million cash prize for one lucky player.
Will this be rigged, botched, hacked,
Sure.
dark web?
I'm sure. Yeah.
Or are they going to pull
sure.
this off?
Well, as we've talked about before, the documentary, like the whatever that was called, about this McDonald's McMillions. When you realize how they pulled it off, you're like, that was it. They just stole the piece from like the manufacturing plant, and sold them to people or gave them to people. Unbelievable, right? Isn't that how it went?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't much to it.
No, you thought it was going to be
Correct.
this Ocean's 11-esque plan with all these moving parts and all these geniuses working together to find a loophole, and it was literally just a guy took them from the place that they printed them and handed them to friends and family.
Yeah.
Winning tickets?
Yeah, the winning tickets.
The boardwalks, and then basically they would go to a McDonald's and then, oh my God, I won. That kind of bit.
Participating menu items include the Big Mac, Filet-O-Fish, McMuffin. We're going to get loaded on those in the when
Parrish is going to become a McMillion.
Yeah. 10-piece and 20-piece chicken McNuggets, large fries, hash browns, large fountain drinks, and iced teas and lemonades, and a lot of coffee stuff, too. So,
Is it just me, or are you guys getting a little apped out? There's just so many apps. And then, of course, this is going to have a password that I got to remember, and I'm going to forget.
passwords app.
No, there's no password.
There's no
There's
password.
literally an app
Face
for
ID.
the passwords on your iPhone is,
Yes.
you need to start using that.
Plus, again, Mus, here's the deal. Look, I know, ultimately, why does a fast food joint want an app? It's because they want your data, right?
Oh, for sure.
But again, I don't care if Annie Ann's pretzel, if Big Pretzel is looking over me and knows what I have or how often I buy pretzels. Great. I don't care. Feed me coupons,
Correct.
feed me spam info about pretzels. I don't care.
Right.
If I have an app of a fast food restaurant on my phone, it's because I like it and I want to keep going and I want loyalty points. Take all of my data.
Yeah.
All of it.
You're doing okay. You don't need coupons and free food and such.
I keep apple pie coupons, Mus. I don't just throw them in my glove box and forget about them.
And just leave them. Winning lottery tickets, apparently, just in his floor of his car.
Yeah.
No, but there are a lot of fast food joints, I think, now that, like Kohl's forever. Maybe they still do this. It's been a long time since I've been into a Kohl's. But Kohl's will be like, here's an $80 pair of shorts, but they're on sale for $29. You're like, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you realize, well, these are just always on sale. So they're not really $80. They're just $30
But then you get
shorts.
the 30% off deal.
But they constantly run deals, so you constantly feel like you're getting deals. I feel like that's where we're at now with a lot of fast food joints. When people complain about the price of fast food, I'll go, well, yeah, but if you go on the apps, McDonald's is a great example. You're saving money every single time. Every time. So it's overpriced. Not if you use the app.
There's a lot
but then
of
they
deals,
have your
too.
data. Take my data.
Like
who cares
I
about
don't
the data?
care.
Yeah.
If the Vikings score 2 touchdowns, you get like a free cheeseburger from
Yeah,
McDonald's.
Mus
do.
left
Yes.
that in his glove box.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's still there.
Yeah, I heard you talk about
That was
your
from 2017.
the Gophers. They got free Chick-fil-A today. Yeah.
The kicking for chicken.
Oh, Chick-fil-A.
Chicken for chicken. Great.
Kicking for
See?
chicken. Guy made a field goal in the some promotional thing in the first media timeout. Drilled it. So free Chick-fil-A sandwich
wow.
today.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings giving away free wings because we got 2 sacks.
2 sacks,
Yeah.
exactly.
Sweet.
So,
Redmond, thank you, buddy.
But you're right.
Yeah,
if
he
you
was
do
great.
the app, Corey, and you do different things and you're serious about it, you're not going to be rich, but you'll be richer.
You're saving
because
money.
you're saving money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't that the bit with Parrish where you were like, how do you not use the app?
I know, he goes every week for us twice a week. He didn't know that the app was even a thing.
Yeah, he had so many points.
And he's a great
Plus
example.
It's faster. Like order.
I think he does now.
I think
he
now.
uses it,
Yeah. But pre-order and then go.
Yeah, but even if you don't pre-order, it takes 2 seconds. They get you through those.
Pre-orders.
I don't either.
I don't either.
If I'm doing the drive-through.
Wait, what?
No, I don't pre-order, no.
Absolute, like,
No,
I
no.
see it.
No,
I'm
you're
just going
holding
to
up
pull
the
over and get it.
No, I don't pre-order.
No.
Oh,
Chick-fil-A,
gosh, you guys are the worst.
Raising Cane's on the Cane's app, it literally says, "Do you want to repeat your last order?" That's how quick it is. Yes, the 3-finger combo or the Caniac, whatever.
The Caniac combo, no slaw extra toast.
You got to pay extra for that.
You ever feel bad about it, though? You're like, oh, did I order that the last time?
No.
I'm doing it again.
I never feel bad because it's a 5-second process.
Grimmer,
and
when you go
punch
to
it.
Raising Cane's, do you get the coleslaw?
I do not.
I knew I liked you.
Yeah, I go no coleslaw, extra fries,
Oh,
crispy
okay.
if you can make them,
Man,
crispier, and sometimes
Oh, yeah.
they do.
I knew I liked you.
Crispier fries, outstanding.
No question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Culver's will do that too. For
Culver's
you.
is outstanding. I love Culver's.
Order those babies extra crispy. It's much.
I feel like every Cane's drive-through should have just a giant kind of dunk tank right at the end of the drive-through line, so you can chuck your coleslaw. If you forget to swap it out, or if they accidentally
Just
give it to you,
throw
you
it
just
in-
throw it out the window and try to hit a target as you're driving away.
Yeah.
Didn't we
And
interview
get
the
bonus
guy?
points if you hit a bullseye. Yeah.
Yeah, we had when we used to have this thing called the After Party. It had a bazillion downloads and we couldn't sell it.
Yeah.
Apparently, we were in no man's land when it comes to advertising.
Yeah. Who knew?
And we had Todd Graves, the founder of Raising Cane's, on there. Why was he on again? Oh, he was on.
Promoting a TV show he was
Was it
gonna,
like Undercover Boss or
Something
something
like
like
that.
that?
Something like
He was
that,
on one of those shows, and he was promoting that you could watch him on one of those shows or whatever, and it was pretty cool.
Was he on Shark Tank?
No, but he has been on Shark Tank, but it's not. I don't think he was.
He was on Taxi Cab Confessions.
Oh, that's right. So he was confessing things in a taxi cab. It was
Yeah.
on HBO in the 90s.
Yeah, but he wanted to promote his chicken fingers.
But we were talking to him, and I basically said, like, I don't remember how I worded it, but it was like, that coleslaw is rabbit puke. Why do you have that in your stores? And he basically said, I agree. He basically said,
did.
I don't understand why people like it, but people go nuts for it. He didn't care for it either.
Yeah,
And I'm
he
like,
said he
the
hated
founder of the restaurant doesn't even like
Yeah.
it. And why?
The
bread is amazing.
Extra bread?
Yeah, because it's a 10 out of 10, and the coleslaw's a negative 10 out
The
of
bread
10.
is good. Yeah, the
bread's
whole bit's
too.
good.
That's
I
what
like
my
coleslaw.
son gets, I think. No slaw.
No slaw, extra
Texas
toast.
I do the extra fries.
I like your route there.
Toast is
Am
good,
I the
too.
only one who eats coleslaw?
Gross.
You might
Get
like
lost.
Coleslaw?
Yeah, I love coleslaw.
Like on
yeah.
purpose
The
you do
sauce
it?
is the
Yeah,
key,
coleslaw's
too.
outstanding. Good
I mean,
coleslaw.
rabbit
Good
puke.
creamy coleslaw. 10 out of 10.
That's got
Are
mayo in
you,
it, doesn't
All
it?
of it. 10 out of 10.
Gross.
Oh,
Do you like
so
that?
good.
You use the cane sauce?
Never had it.
No.
So you use ketchup?
Nope.
No.
I just eat them. I just
Straight?
raw dog it.
He eats them raw.
What, the fries too?
Sure.
Oh,
No
yeah.
ketchup?
No condiments.
Who
no.
waits to get home? I'm eating it on the drive home.
He doesn't
you
want to
can
be
still
caught.
do it.
Raw dog it. No.
Yeah, the
ain't got time
Sauce
for
is
that.
real good.
the special sauce
everybody
is the
says.
best
That
part.
is
It's
the one
real
problem
good.
with Cane's in the drive-through is or eating it on the way home is you can't eat it with the sauce. I mean, you can, but you have to be very
You eat
creative.
the sauce?
Sauce has been
Yeah, I
texting
love
and
the
driving
sauce.
for 20 years. He
Yeah,
can do anything.
I got
in
pulled
drive-thru.
over once, texting and driving, and the
Well,
guy was
as
like,
you
meat
should
sauce,
have.
get off your phone.
As
And
you
then he
should
drove
have.
by.
Very
Yeah.
dangerous sauce.
Yeah.
Very dangerous.
You're all doing it. I'm not the only one doing it.
Donaldson and I watched him just blow
Yeah,
through a red light.
I did.
Yeah, the craziest part about
Gonna
that
kill
was
somebody.
he stopped at the red light and then just went.
I just went. It's
My turn now.
I will say, and I swear by this, I do not do it when I have my son in the car.
Well,
I
nor
do not
should you.
do it.
But when other people have their
yes.
sons in the car,
Yeah.
you'll just
Well,
blindly
hey,
go
it's the
through an
wild
intersection.
It's the
toward
wild,
you.
it's the Wild
Yeah.
West, man. As long as it doesn't hurt my
So think
son, I
about
don't
this.
care.
If you had been T-boned
Oh.
when they saw you break through the red light, if you had been T-boned and died, what was the last thing you were texting or I almost said sexting?
I don't think I was texting.
What was the last thing you were texting or looking up before you would have been crushed to death?
Probably texting Sean or Randy, are you horny or something?
He's probably sending Fallness a picture of me that he took.
100%. Can I bring something up quickly and get your guys' thoughts? So on Friday night, I got done having dinner with my wife, and I'm like, I'm going to go up to Jerry's, and I'm going to buy a couple of things that I want for tomorrow for the Ryder Cup, some drinks. I like to drink Prime, and I wanted some orange juice because I wasn't feeling good at the time.
Great story.
So I go to the grocery store at Jerry's, and every, every store at some point has, a group of kids like sitting in the waiting to sell Girl Scout cookies, help the Edina football team, all that, right? Great cause. So I'm leaving, and I try and help them all the time, right? And I always do hey, do you take a credit card? And then most of the time they're like, no. I'm like, oh, sorry, can't help you. So I stop. It's these two young men and their dad. Very nice people. And they say, hey, would you like to buy popcorn for the Boy Scouts? And I say, do you take a credit card? And he says, absolutely we do. I said, okay, I'll take that white cheddar popcorn, and I'll take a bag of chocolate pretzels. He says, sounds good. $50.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
50.
Yep.
I'm like, the kid said it, and I go, I couldn't hear him. And I'm like, oh, 15.
You thought he said 15?
15. And I'm like, well, that's not bad. So I do like any Minnesotan would do. I go, $50? He goes, yep. I go, okay. Pay for it. I get in my car, immediately call my wife. $50
for what?
You
what
have to
a thing of popcorn
and chocolate pretzels. I know it's for a good cause.
That's
I
crazy,
know that.
though.
You can't charge $50 for that
Was
stuff.
it already popcorn? Like
it's like
a tin or something?
It's like a bag of like a small bag of popcorn and then a small bag of chocolate pretzels. By the way, the chocolate pretzels were outstanding. Probably worth $30.
Yeah.
But or 25.
You have one was 30, one was 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Right.
$30 for the chocolate covered pretzels?
Which
30 for the pretzels, 20 for the corn?
I think that's how it was. I'm all for helping.
How big was the corn?
You have to have those prices out.
How big was the popcorn?
This big?
Oh,
Not
really? That's
very
small.
big.
And I'm sorry.
I'm all for helping the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts, anybody.
Well, at that
you
point,
have to have the prices out.
Yeah. I've actually done this before, too.
It was in Edina.
The hockey team in our school district sells
you try to know your city.
They'll come up to your door, knock on the door. Hey, would you like to buy cookie dough? Well, how much is it? It's $14. How much does a team get?
Give me 10.
I said, okay, instead of me giving you $28 for 2 things of cookie dough and you get 14, how about I just give you $28? I don't need the cookie dough and you get it all. And they look like, what? No, I got to sell the cookie.
We're not supposed to do that.
But need the cookie.
We could win a bicycle if we sell enough.
Like some of these
you guys make
people
weird
just
choices.
need to
But am I
figure
wrong?
out. No, it's crazy. Like
Corey,
one of the things fundraising folks need to do is do something where you get all the money. Like so you're sending these kids out to sell $50 popcorn. I bet the Boy Scouts got $25 tops out of that. So just give them $25. You don't need the popcorn.
How many guilt purchases have you actually had? Because I just got it yesterday. The Boy Scout came over selling wreaths. And I'm like,
it's September.
I know. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I'll pay $50 for
you were 9 beers
This
in.
is the Boy Scouts again?
Yes.
Who is running this crap organization? Wreaths and $50 popcorn.
But
$5
it's gotta be working,
please.
man. It's gotta be working.
It can't be.
I buy it because
Can't
then
be.
the next kid that comes, I'm like, oh no, I already got one. So then I feel like okay by just saying no, I'm not going to help you
I'd
out.
have been tempted, Sauce, to say, I'm
a true Minnesotan man. I was like, oh, okay.
No, you got to do that.
Am I in the wrong, Corey?
I actually know that father and those 2 boys that sold at Jerry's all day.
Sure.
Do you know what their grand total was for Saturday?
$50.
$50.
Yeah, right.
And they really only
how
charged
about
10 and 5, but they saw you coming.
My ranting and raving video on Instagram got me blocked for a day on Instagram. Somebody reported
About this?
Yep. I was locked out of my Instagram for a day.
Somebody reported what?
Probably vulgar language in my Instagram.
You can't swear on
You
Instagram?
can definitely swear.
But somebody reported
it's probably
it.
somebody who liked the Boy Scouts.
Yeah, which I'm fine with that.
Right.
Don't charge me $50 for that.
I can't believe you. Well, I guess I can believe that you went on a rant.
I was
recorded
pissed.
it.
I called. We live like 5 minutes from there. I called Kelly and talked to her till I got in the driveway. I was so mad, pissed. Just put the prices out.
That is pretty pricey.
Put the prices out.
You're like, I'm going to hate eat these pretzels.
I love it.
I ate so many of them I had to throw them out because I'm nothing.
So you're just throwing away
obese.
$50.
Yeah, I was pissed. I'm still mad about it.
I mean, they're not gonna have any return customers, but I mean, just fleecing Edina right now.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, we probably deserve it.
Everywhere else in the
Try
Twin
living in
Cities,
Edina,
those
right?
bags of popcorn are
$12 and
$4 a
$7,
bag.
It's probably free.
Yeah.
But they know you guys don't care. Here's what you need to do. The whole point of the Boy Scouts is for them to be prepared, right? To take on challenges, to go out in the wilderness, to become men, right? That's the point.
Yeah.
Next time you go out there and they're like, this is essentially $25 a bag, you go, fellas, I'm going to teach you about supply and demand. And I'm not buying $25 bags of popcorn. Get lost. Just even in Edina, you brats, now get lost.
Yeah.
20, that's highway robbery.
Highway robbery.
Come on, now that kid can afford to go to the Boundary Waters.
Which, as Grimm said, I'll just give you $25.
They would have been. They should have just said.
And half the time, that's what I
put
do.
A Venmo deal and said we'll take $10 for Boy Scouts and let people walk by.
Then they would have done it. Yeah.
What's the fun in that?
Grimmer, in the future, when you offer Boy Scouts $28 for free and they can keep the cookie dough, just take the cookie dough and give it to me. Then I get free cookie dough. They get free money.
The hockey team only gets $14.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about me getting cookie dough.
I know. And I did get some cookie dough, and then I just eat them frozen right out of the freezer. Don't even cook them. Yeah.
So, that you could charge me $50 for in a dine, and I will pay for it. Sauce and do sports after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Hey, Rubes, this football season, Bell Bank is giving one KFAN listener each week $1,000 to pay for to a charity of their choice. Just head over to KFAN.com, keyword contest, learn more and enter today. That's KFAN.com, keyword contest.
All right, a lot happened over the weekend, Sauce. You want to walk us through it? Because I don't think Mike have any idea what the hell happened this weekend. They don't pay attention to sports.
Yep.
All right, cool.
I don't have the Mike intro.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
Mike in the morning.
We can get into it more next segment, but the Steelers beat the Vikings 24-21. The Steelers had 7 sacks, and they hit Carson Wentz 14 times. The Vikings battle the Browns on Sunday at 8:30, pregame at 6:30. Your Vikings are currently 4.5-point favorites.
See, it's just like the Boy Scout scam. They hit him 14 times, but only got credit for 7 sacks.
Yeah, well played.
The other 7 were a waste of time.
Well played, Corliss.
That was full circle. That was connecting both segments.
Just genius radio.
Sacks.
Yeah, and if you're listening to the podcast, you probably had to listen to 37 Chumba Casino commercials, and then you heard that joke connecting last segment. And is it Tuesday?
We got a special guest again.
Bonuses.
Is it Hogs, Daddy?
It is. Hold on. There we go.
Can you guys hear me? Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
sir.
Check 1 2. Hi.
Oh, my God.
Hi, buddy.
It's
Can you
Paul
guys see
Allen.
us?
Yeah.
Paul Allen's. Hi, Paul.
Hello, y'all.
Hi, PA.
We're having the plane.
What up, bossy?
How are you?
You're having what on the plane?
I'm all right. Ready to fly to London. Having what on the plane?
It's a good question. I don't know what he said, but it was probably filthy.
I think it might be foie gras.
I don't even know what that means. Can you guys hear us? Are you guys again not laughing at any of our comedy for some reason?
We're hearing like every other word.
Why you keep putting
we
the
can
mic in
see
front?
you. Yeah, we can't hear you.
Hi.
Oh, wow. That was nice.
Can't hear me?
There's Pete.
Can you hear us
No,
now?
it's just cutting in and out. It was good, though.
There's Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not working.
Not a good connection.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, there's Ben and there's Pete.
Hello?
There's Dusty.
It's like a hostage video.
Yeah.
Blink twice.
That's a huge
And
right,
Grimm,
that's
we're going
not
to have you
working.
move to the right again.
It's not working.
I was just looking at the video on Sauce's screen.
Yeah.
Hey, there's PA. There's Hogs.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
And they're gone.
that'll do it. They're flying to London. They're on the plane. That was the gist of it.
Getting ready to go. What do you think that flight is? Hour?
Probably pretty short, yeah.
Definitely shorter than from here.
Somebody text Tommy and tell him that they're flying to London.
Yeah. Same hotel, though.
Same hotel, yeah. They're staying in Ireland. Yep, they're just going to bus every day. Sauce, you were saying?
Hour and 25 minutes.
Nothing to it.
Europe hung on to beat the Americans in keep the Ryder Cup after an unbelievable comeback by the U.S. Europe won 15-13 in the Ryder Cup, which is an outstanding event. It should be every year.
Yeah.
Maybe
nicer crowds would be. I mean, that got you.
they had a nice crowd. It was a big crowd.
Oh, it was huge, yeah.
But they weren't very friendly.
No, they were not.
Then yesterday, I can't remember who the commentator is for it. But anyway, he was talking about you're hearing a lot of cheers for the Europeans. He goes, it's a pretty good chance after the first 2 days showing that they were buying tickets
From some,
on the second market here because they played so poorly the first
couldn't
two
putt.
U.S.
They could not get the greens right.
No.
It was crazy. They made a game of it. Which was
they
fun.
did.
I mean, there was actually about an hour's worth of good TV.
Yeah, it really was.
Watching the odds go up and down was outstanding. The Twins season ended with a 2-1 loss to the Phillies in 10 innings. They finished 70-92.
Sorry, Zach.
One win,
So
too
close.
many. Yeah.
Man. So close.
Sorry, Zach.
What a wasted year for Zach.
There's always next year.
So close.
Sure is.
Somebody's on the phone.
Hi.
All right, let's try this. Hang on. Let's see if this works.
Hear me this time? Hello.
Hey.
Now
Can
we
you hear me
got
better now? Can you hear us now?
Yep.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi. We're sitting on the plane. You don't get to look at our faces, though.
Hi.
That's fine. I got
Hi.
pics.
Whoa.
Yeah. Did you guys want to say anything to PA? He's sitting right here beside me.
Ask him how the setup was, basically being right next to the roofs there.
Okay, cool. I'm going to hand the phone to him, and he's going to tell you that. They just want you to tell him how the setup was being right close.
It's like we had an interpreter.
Hello.
Hi, PA.
Hey, what's going on, Power Trippers?
Man, you had a bunch of Europeans right on your back, breathing down your neck, doing that broadcast.
No, that they weren't necessarily Euros. It was section, what was it, 734, 736, something like that. It's I know you guys haven't been to Ford Field, at least I don't think you have. But the whole setup, even being at the top level, every seat was good, and that's kind of like how it is at Ford Field. So, even though you were way up there, the viewpoint and the vantage point was good, and so therefore, a bunch of Steelers season ticket holders, they had the section right to my left, and so I made acquaintance with a couple of old schoolers early in the equation, and hold on, this flight attendant's just all over me right now. No, thank you. No, I'm okay. All right, 3-2. So, what I did was at the end of the game, these people were just really cool. And then Steelers go for it on that 4th and goal late. And I thought it was a little arrogant, that they did that. And, cause I'm like, it's all fun and games till Jefferson catches one between the hash marks at like the 20 and you miss the tackle and he goes to the house. So turns out, it would be Addison for the 81. So then I put the mic next to one of them before we went to break. And I'm like, can you believe your team went for it 4th and goal there? Now the Vikings have a chance to win. And the guy's like, I can't believe it. I can't believe Mike T did that. So that, we're KFAN raised. So, we're not afraid to do things like that. It was kind of fun.
It was, when I'm sitting there listening to it, I was the PA, I'm like, oh boy, I hope this guy doesn't swear. You know what I mean? Because you just never know. I was like, oh man, we hit the dump button.
Well, there was a time at FedEx Field, and I think it was 2022. Maybe I've shown some of you the picture, where, Brian Harper with the Vikings Entertainment Network, he was in the booth with us, and the stand was just all over Versus. Kept standing on his chair and blocking his view and everything. And, so we asked Brian to go get security or somebody to help us with that. And 3 SWAT people came in there with machine guns. If I haven't showed you the picture, it's phenomenal. I got to send it to you. But, that Pete got pretty emotional during that time on the radio and said something that unfortunately tend to be dumped. And, then we had in the preseason with the head coach on the simulcast, and he had a choice word when something went wrong, but tend to be dropped that one too. So the world didn't hear it, at least from a radio standpoint. But stuff like that happens every so often. You know that.
Were you absolutely floored that Tomlin didn't go for it on 4th and inches there to seal the game at the end?
What do you mean? I mean, they got down inside the 10 and had a 4th and something, 3, 4, 5, something like that.
No, I'm talking
and then
about
they went
before,
for it and
I'm talking about
got down to the 1. Do you mean that?
No, the one after that, when they punted to us and gave Wentz the ball one more time. When it was 4th and a half a yard at like the 40, and they instead of just trying to end it, they punted it to us. I didn't understand that, and I don't think anybody else did either.
Yeah, there were a few things that I didn't understand, and now that you mention that, yeah, I agree. But then, I guess I didn't notice this because the play clock that I and or Bursich would use when it's like, hey, 5 on the play clock, 3, you better hurry. We always would look to our right, and then after the game in O'Connell's press conference, he was talking about how Brad Allen, the referee, told him 3 minutes before the game, oh, by the way, the play clock, heading the way Addison ran that 81. Well, that play clock's not going to be utilizable during the whole game. And so, going that way, at the end of the game, you needed the play clock. So that was dicey too. The international situation, I understand what they're doing and the games are cool and the experiences are fantastic, specifically with the fans. But there are just some quirky things that take place during these games. Like you're not going to have a play clock for the entire game. The field, every single field in all these European games that I've called, it's every single one is slippery. And I just don't know if it's completely made for football, even though this was natural grass. You know what I mean?
Hey, PA, do you think the Vikings are going to have to make a move for some offensive linemen like they did last year?
That's a really good question, the bossy. Well, I mean, Darisaw played the full game, and got out of it okay. So we can lock that one down. The Donovan, I'm pretty sure just following what the coach is saying out of the bye. I think you can count on him against those Georgia kids from Philadelphia. The center situation is, I got a bunch of the team doctors around me too here, so they probably have all the answers to everything I'm saying right now. But like the center situation with the concussions and week after week after week, that would be an 8 of 10 on the concernometer for me. Then you get to the right guard spot, and Fries. Came off a pretty significant injury last year. And I would imagine from a conditioning standpoint during training camp and early in the season, probably still is working out some of those proverbial kinks. But he's been okay from what I understand. Then you get to the O'Neal bit. And I guess there was an MRI after the game or this morning or something. And I have no idea how it turned out. But if I was talking to somebody, who would be in the know with all this kind of stuff on the bus ride to the Dublin airport. And he said if O'Neal had been able to play the full game, they would have won the game. And he kind of laid out some things that transpired over there, and some of them were running wise. And I have O'Connell tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central for X's and O's, and I'm starting to write the questions now. And I just started looking back at it, and everybody deals with injuries, and people always talk about that, and it's cliche and it's accurate, but it's 2 years ago, a little bit last year, then a lot this year. It's when you lose the people during the game, then you got to put somebody into a spot they didn't work at the entire week. That's really, really difficult. And when it happens with 1, 2, or 3 of them, then obviously that is amplified and magnified. So I don't know, man. I hope O'Neal's good. He's having a really good season, and yeah, they need him badly coming up even next week.
PA, we saw this with Michael Penix Jr., and then Rodgers went to it early in the game yesterday, this quick game pass, that they're just going to get rid of it as fast as they possibly can. I mean, it's 2 steps out of the shotgun and throw, just to make sure that our Vikings pressure can't get to them. Probably going to see a lot more of that throughout the season, right?
Yeah, get used to that, right? What time is it back there, by the way?
7:46 a.m. You guys are like 6 hours ahead.
I'd say get used to it, even if it's Flacco or something called Dylan Gabriel and this group coming up next, because it was effective. And, Van Ginkel, I mean, he hasn't played 2 games this year, and they lost both. And I'm not, certainly the offense didn't score any touchdowns in the game against Atlanta, but Man, Van Ginkel's just so cool, and he's just so important to everything, and he galvanizes the team because he's quiet and everything, and people rally around him, because he just gives 10 of 10 on every single run play and pass play and everything. I'll just be straight with you, man. I hate when Van Ginkel doesn't play in these games, and so hopefully he plays next game. But the next one, the next one is a human nature game. That's kind of the way I'm framing it up. Walking up to it, because you're going to be overseas, away from your comfort zone for a week and change, and as it starts to get to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and you got the bye week coming up, and you got some people going to Cabo San Lucas and Turks and Caicos and Vegas and things like that. The people are going to start to sniff that a little bit. They're going to start realizing it's around the corner. So this is a human nature game where they have to be on point against Myles Garrett and these guys. Even though Cleveland isn't very good and their offense is absolutely the worst in the NFL, it's still, just ask Green Bay. I mean, if you don't pay proper attention to the situation, you'll get beat, by a Cleveland Browns team. So the week of practice begins Wednesday, and the team is pretty secluded and isolated away from downtown London. It's actually a chore to get down there if you're so inclined. But I think people still will go and have a good time. But hopefully they can get everything mentally and physically ready for this physical Browns team.
Dude, you're the best. Find something fun to do in London. Get down there.
Oh, for sure.
All right, man.
Yeah, 100%. Probably, I don't know, probably lay in the hotel room and watch World Series of Poker reruns. Oh, wait, that's you.
Wow.
Like you do the Nashville thing where you just walk down and get some candy and then go back to the room.
Yeah, way to do South Broadway the right way, PA. I'll never forget when you said that to me on the pregame show. But no, old people like to rest. Old people like to eat free food at the team cafeteria. And I'm going to be just fine on this little London respite, boys. Oh, yeah.
All right, man. Have fun. Talk to you.
Yep, see ya.
All right, Paul Allen.
The best.
We technically did Vikings news kind of there. Thanks to our friends at Radco. Thanks, Radco.
Hell yeah, Radco.
Yes. Radco's the best. We'll come back. Sauce, why don't you finish sports when we come back, because we didn't get through all of it. There's a lot to get through, actually. A lot happened, man.
Can I do a tease?
Oh, I can't wait.
PA said something that was super interesting in there. Super interesting. I'll tell you when we come back.
That sounded more like a comment than a tease.
But something he said is interesting.
Coming up next, PA said something just a moment ago.
Perfect.
So when we come back, you're going to tell us what he said that you found interesting.
I like it.
Yeah.
Whew.
Can't wait.
That's right after this on The Fan.
The Fan.
All right, Grimmer, we have waited long enough. We've talked to multiple people from Dublin, Ireland in the last couple of hours. We have not had a chance yet to get to your quote. Last week, we gave you a quote. You sneak in a line every broadcast for the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
Is this going to delay Sauce's comment on something PA said?
Slightly.
Oh, man.
Okay. But let's be honest.
That's the dangling carrot right there.
Yeah, well said, Grimm.
But ask yourself this, Grimmer. How many people truly stayed because of that tease?
Yeah, it's a good question.
There's people that stayed.
Yeah.
But I don't think they were, on the phone with their wife going hey, they're back from break. Hey,
right.
I got to let you go.
Yeah.
Maybe.
PA said something interesting. I heard the whole segment.
Yeah. Sorry I'm late for work, but
I need Sauce to tell me what part of it was interesting.
I had to sit in the car in the parking lot.
Somebody.
I'm kind of interested to see what he's going to come up with.
You fell for it.
Yeah, I did.
But let's get to this first, though, because you got to go in a couple minutes.
Yeah,
So what was the line?
It was from Jaws. The line was, we're going to get another drink, go down there and cut open that shark or something to that effect.
Got it.
Yes, because that guy, I forget his name.
Yep, Roy Scheider went to Rutgers. Now,
there you go.
What part of the game was this from?
Let's see, this would have been fourth quarter.
Oh,
Gophers
fourth
are going to try to win the game.
And this matters. Again, like you said, this was a back and forth affair down to the wire.
Yeah.
So this wasn't a blowout, let's sneak in a cut open a shark line.
Yeah.
You had to find a way to make it fit when everybody was listening.
Yes.
All right, shall we?
Let's do it.
And back to
back-to-back nice plays by the quarterback. Drake Lindsey's got Minnesota marching, and they're back in the up-tempo, going for the kill. Hey, let's have one more drink. Go down and cut that shark open. First and 10 from the 24.
Nothing from DT.
Nothing. DT didn't say anything. Nothing.
What did his face look like?
I think he looked like this is the line, and I'm not going to react.
Wow. Well, just left you hanging.
Yes.
Again, we should definitely have cameras in the booth.
I think there actually was a GoPro this week. I don't know if we can get that particular video, but
just 7 seconds of silence, no reaction.
Isn't that? I almost broke out laughing just after.
Yeah.
What am I going to say?
Go for the kill. Why don't we have another drink and go down there and cut this shark open?
Yeah.
It's a nice way to fit it in there, right?
Yeah. In my head. Let's go kill it, man. Let's go
slice it up.
That was good. Kill, I thought it was done all right. I did. I was tipped off by a tweeter that. That I guess the very first part of that line was "Let's go," and it was "Why don't we go have a drink?" And I said, "Let's go have a drink." Whatever.
It's the gist of it. You still said, "Let's go cut this shark open."
But we haven't had one like that where it's just like
silence.
Yep. We're just all looking around, and
that was funny.
All right, second down, and
that was good.
And back-to-back nice plays by the quarterback. Drake Lindsey's got Minnesota marching, and they're back in the up-tempo, going for the kill. Hey, let's have one more drink. Go down and cut that shark open. First and 10 from the 24.
That's so good.
No.
That's so good.
Man.
We love our man, DT.
He's the best.
All right, we got to think of something big because it's Ohio State on Saturday. We got a couple days to think about it, though. But, Sauce, before Grimmer gets out of here.
Yeah, what do we...
Now, last segment, we had PA on the phone from the airplane on the way to London.
Yes.
Ooh. We asked him a series of questions related to the Minnesota Vikings and their defeat yesterday. It
was a hell of a segment, too.
At the hands of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes.
Steelers won 24-21.
Yes.
He mentioned multiple things in response to our questions.
Yes.
Now, one thing he said was interesting.
Yes. A lot of it was interesting. I thought the part where he said...
I think I know what it's going to be.
What is it?
The part where he said Ryan Kelly is 8 of 10 on the concern scale.
Well, no, there is that. No,
So that was not interesting.
That was interesting.
That was
but
boring.
I think it was interesting that he said Joe Flacco or Dylan Gabriel, meaning that because he knows.
Yeah, he knows the head coach.
The head coach, that he's maybe been tipped off that they are making a quarterback change in Cleveland.
So if you were listening last segment and you heard the Ryan Kelly concern scale and you're like, man, I bet that was what Sauce thought was interesting. If you waited for the last, 10 minutes.
As I did.
You were wrong.
I was.
That was not very interesting.
No, I thought it was interesting. I just think they might be making a quarterback change in Cleveland.
What if they go to Dion's kid? What's his name?
Shadur.
What is it?
Shadur.
That can't be right.
He's terrible.
Say it faster.
Shadur Sanders. He's terrible.
They still have 4 quarterbacks on their roster.
Well, didn't they trade?
Oh, yeah, I think
the guy that used to play for the Eagles.
Yeah. And now Johnny Hecker's in the game to punt.
Whoa. They had that guy?
Got to be careful with Johnny Pecker.
Forgot
about always that. Do.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's an all-time.
I don't know who was the guy that they had.
The long-haired. Thank you.
Oh, Pickett. Yeah. Where did he go?
Straight to hell. Yeah, straight to hell.
Yeah,
he passed away.
Deshaun Watson's still there, technically.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Man, that's one of the worst.
It's the worst.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because you traded for a guy who you already knew
and signed him to
the rap sheet.
Yeah.
You knew what he was accused of.
Yes.
You gave him $250 million guaranteed and gave up 97 first-round picks for him. It's the worst trade in NFL history.
And then he turned out it was even questionable whether you do it if he's going to play well. Right. Then he just was no good.
You can say, well, the Herschel Walker trade, built the Super Bowl team out of the Cowboys. It doesn't matter. This is the worst trade in NFL history.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, hideous. Terrible. It's awful. Right.
Terrible. So you think the head coach of the opposing team told the Vikings broadcaster what the quarterback situation was going to be?
I don't know.
I do.
Yeah, thank you, Rosie. Yeah.
They are friends, so they talk and text more than people know.
The offense of that team, other than the running back they have from Ohio State, Judkins, the rest of it's hideous. Judkins.
Who would you be more afraid of, Flacco or Dylan Gabriel?
Probably Gabriel, because it's something they haven't seen yet.
Right. And
he's
more
like
mobile.
5'4".
I mean, I would be afraid of Judkins.
Man, sometimes you enunciate so well.
Judkins.
All right, we'll do Fan 5 in a second. Headlines later. More of the Power Trip Morning Show. Grimmer, thanks for your time, man.
Always enjoy. Thanks,
Talk to you, Wednesday? Give
Wednesday,
you
I'll be
the
in.
Ohio State
Yes, sir.
line?
Yes, sir.
All right,
See you, Grimmer.
The Fan.